Are you fucking kidding me? They actually just did that. Holy shit. Huh. Batman number 24 just came out this week. And I saw some rumors online saying that it was something interesting was going to happen in it. And, well, it happened, okay? So I'm going to get into spoilers for this issue if you don't want to see spoilers. But in Batman number 24, we got Batman proposing to Selina Kyle, otherwise known as Catwoman. Now, you guys might be wondering, like, okay, like, what's the context and what's the reasoning behind this? Well, if you look back at recent issues of Batman, I think 22 or 23, whatever issue the last issue of the Button was for Batman, or even maybe it was in the Flash, Batman and Flash end up going to the Flashpoint universe, and they meet Bruce's dad. And obviously Bruce hasn't seen his father since he was a child, and Bruce's dad hasn't seen his son since, well, they were murdered in the streets. When Bruce's father, when Thomas sees that Bruce is also Batman, that he went through this same metamorphosis where they both had to turn into this crazy outlying being to deal and to cope with like the damage and the emotional pain that was inflicted on them that night, he tells Bruce, he says, hey, look, man, like, just be a father. Like, this was my crusade. This doesn't have to be yours, even though, you know, it's just as much Bruce's as it is Thomas's. But like, Thomas is like, just be a father to your child. Just have a family. Be happy. Do whatever is going to make you happy. But don't do this. Bruce is like, holy shit. It seems like that, along with the conversation he has with Gotham Girl in this issue, seem to really sort of affect Batman in a way, in a real way, because now he's not considering, he blatantly just asked Catwoman to marry him. And I'm not sure, I don't think anybody really thinks this is going to go through. I don't think Batman's actually going to get married to Catwoman, but I do think this is an interesting way to take the character, because I don't think we've ever really like gotten to see Batman get married. I don't think we'll see him get married necessarily, but it is an interesting character arc that Bruce is being taken on, because we got to see him meet his father, right? And then his father says, hey man, look, take my advice, just have a family. And Gotham Girl's also like, what's gonna make you happy, man? Like, what's gonna make you, at the end of the night, not be so scared, and not be so tormented, and just be a little bit happier? And when he finally realizes that, hey, that might be Catwoman, that might actually be her, and that maybe he needs her in his life, he finally asks her to marry him, and I guess we'll see what happens in the next issue. I could honestly see Catwoman being a full-blown savage and saying, fuck off. That would be so awkward, but I could see her doing that. And if she does that, I feel like Batman's gonna go into a blind fury and just start like beating up every thug, even more mercilessly than he does normally. But I don't know, man, this was a really good issue. I think the conversation between Gotham Girl and Batman was super insightful and super deep and super interesting, because Batman's like, look, don't listen to me, kid. You know, like, just fucking, like, do you want to be a superhero? Like, you've gone through a ton, and if you do become a superhero, like, your powers are going to kill you. So do you really want to be a superhero? Like, is that really what you want? And then Gotham Girl's like, well, what do I want? I don't know. She's, you know, a fucking teenage girl. Like, she doesn't know what she wants. So she's sitting there having this conversation with Bruce, trying to contemplate whether or not she wants to be a superhero, and eventually it leads into her realizing that maybe Batman needs as much her help as she needs his. All around, man, like, I just gotta say, fucking Tom King, I feel like every time I read one of these issues, it's just like, this is just good, you know? Like, it's just, a lot of the times, like, it's a pretty good story. Like, I don't know that I agree with taking the story where it's going, but it's super interesting. It's super fucking interesting to take it to where he's taking it. So, I don't know, man. What do you think, Jurgen? Oh, I agree. I like Batman too. Thanks, Jurgen. Appreciate you. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really liked that issue. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I don't know. Hopefully you guys liked it too. Let me know if you guys like these videos, if I should put a bullet in my head, if I should just quit making YouTube videos, if I should go back to Injustice videos, if I should put weight back on, Any comments, criticisms that you might have of me, let me know down in the comment section. And then if you want to, you can check out some videos over here on the right. Looks like up here you can click. I think this is actually the left. I think you can click up here and watch the podcast, my secret podcast with two of my friends. It's a fucking great podcast. Check it out. And right here you can click and watch one of the old videos we've done. And I will see you guys next time.